Hi guys, it's Night Fear, and I'm coming on today to do my part 2 of the Summer Romance Book Bingo of 2019 TBR. I have not filmed a wrap-up for part 1 because I haven't finished the books I had in part 1, but I kind of got more books and I've read a couple of those, and so I needed to do this video so I can do a wrap-up of kind of a combination of both of the TBRs, because a couple of the books in the part 1 TBR I was just not feeling right at this time. So yeah, and this video won't just be 5 books, it'll be 7 books, because a couple of the books I'm going to be reading for other readathons. So I needed to let you know about them here, so that when they show up in a wrap-up, you're not like, hey, wait a minute, she never mentioned that book. So anyway, so here is my bingo board. As you can see, I have read 3 books so far, so I have 2 more to read. I'm actually reading one that I should finish today, and hopefully I'll get to 2 of them today so that I can do that wrap-up video for you, and go ahead and continue on with this crazy June TBR. So let's go ahead and get into the 7 books that I will be telling you about today. So the first prompt that I'm going to be covering today is this one, which is New Adult. And for this one, I decided to read Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. Now this one is about this girl, and she's kind of, from what I gather, she's had problems in her past, but all in all, she's a good girl, and so she's going to college, and she's trying to have her life straight, and, be good, and continue, and, do what she's supposed to do, and of course, she meets a guy. And so, this guy and her make a bet for whatever reason, and if she wins the bet, then he has to be celibate for a month, I think, and if she wins the bet, then she has to live within his apartment for a month. So yeah, it sounds really interesting, and I love this cover, pretty butterfly on there. So, but yeah, so that's for New Adult, and I don't read a lot of New Adult that I know of, really. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So the next one is it's for read the next book in a series, which is here. And that I'm gonna do The Merchant's Daughter by Melanie Dickerson. I have already read the first one, which I haven't told you guys about, so I'm not gonna tell you. But I have discovered that these are actually retellings, kind of loosely a little, but I think this one's going to be a Beauty and the Beast retelling from what the description sounds like. And so I'm not really going to tell you a lot about it, but they're not, I think there's like 6 or 7 books in the series, but they're not, I don't think they're any really connected in any way, like the characters, except for that they're retellings. So, but I really enjoyed the first one. The first one was very Christian based, no cussing or anything like that, no sex, so it was kind of wonderful. But if that isn't something that you enjoy, then you might not enjoy these books. But I am enjoying them and cannot wait to read this one so I can continue and read the rest of the series. So, okay, the next one is, hold on one second, let me turn the page. The next one is called Mechanica. This is the one I'm currently reading. This is for the challenge Read a Book with Summer Bugs on the cover. And as you can see, there's dragonflies here, all around here, on her shoulder. Then there's some other kind of creature here, which I'm not sure. And then there's a spider over here. Oh, I think that's a butterfly or a moth right there. So it has a few on on the cover, but this is a retelling. Oh, it's by Betsy Cornwall. But this is a retelling of Cinderella. And I think it's going to be more of like a steampunk, maybe, kind of, because she talks about her mom, who passed away, of course, it's Cinderella. But she talks about her making things, and there's a fairy element in here too. So, yeah, it's good so far. I'm just like, that much into it. So, but I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm really loving the cover of this. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, yeah. And I had never heard of that, and it's actually a duology, I believe. I know there's 2 books. I'm not sure if that's all there's going to be or not. So the next one is for Read an Amish book, which is right here. And for that one, I chose The Teacher's Bride by Kathleen Fuller. I did not realize this is a large print copy, but that's okay. I'll deal with it. But this is about a man who is a new teacher. He has an accident, or something happens, and the woman who's filling in for him, she just doesn't do things the way he does them, and so they are having problems and things, and you know how that goes, so but I'm excited to read this one. I thought it sounded really cute, and it's going to be a really quick, easy read, and I'm really loving the Amish books that I'm reading so far. So okay, the next one is to read a book with pink on the cover, which is right here. I thought this was more of a pinky pink, but it's okay. So I chose The Winter's Curse by Marie Rutkowski. And as you can see, her dress is like pink, but it's kind of more of a deep rosy kind of a pink than a pink, but it'll work. And I want to read this book, so it'll be fun. So this is about this land that's kind of bloodthirsty a little bit. It's like war and enslaving people and things like this. And the 17-year-old, our main character, she has been, basically she can either get married or she can join the military. And she's not liking these choices, and she ends up seeing this man who is a slave, and she ends up buying him and falling in love with him, which she has to keep a secret, of course, and things happen. And it doesn't really tell us what. It just says she feels like she's made a mistake. Is that what it says? Oh no, the price she paid for a fellow human is much higher than she ever could have imagined. So who knows? I don't know what's going to happen, but I have seen this book on a couple people's channel, and they say they liked it, so I've been curious. And it's also a series, because that's my brand, to read just as many series as I can possibly start. The next one, another series, is a one-word title, which is actually right here. Hold on one second. I accidentally turned off my Kindle, because this is the only book I don't have in physical. But I'm going to read Frostblood by Ellie Blake for this one. And this one's been around on YouTube now for a little while. I've been wanting to read it, but just kind of been putting it off. And so I decided that this would be the first perfect chance for this. Because even though the Frostblood is separated here, everywhere else I see it, it's one word. So, yeah. And this is about this world where there's Frostbloods and Firebloods, and this girl has been hiding that she's a Fireblood, and her mom gets killed. Some rebels find her and convince her to basically join them. She starts training, and then she gets captured by the Frostbloods, and yeah. So, yeah, there's that. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it gives me Red Queen vibes a little bit. Not like everything with Red Queen, but kind of those vibes. And I loved that book, so I'm really excited to get into this one. yeah, so I'm hopefully going to be starting this one soon too. Okay, then our last one is a book set in winter holiday, and as you can see, I've already read it. But that's this one, and it's The Little Amish Matchmaker by Linda Byler. It's a very short, really simple book. It is about it's very simple. It's about a little boy, and it's in his perspective, and so we're going kind of through his life. But basically, this book is about him wanting to set up his brother and his teacher. That's it, his older brother and his teacher. So, yeah, that's basically what it's about. So, all right, guys, so those are my 7 books to add to my Part 1 TBR for the Summer Romance Bingo. And hopefully probably not later today, because I'm probably going to be reading till late. So hopefully tomorrow I will have a video wrapping up 5 of these books, so that I can return them to the library, because I need to return them to the library so I can get the books and do the TBRs for Summerathon, and what's the other one called? Summertime Reads, I think it's called. But they're both in the same week. Yeah, Summertime Reads Readathon. So both of those are the same week, so I need to get the books for those so I can get the TBRs up so I can start those, because they start on the 21st. So, yeah. So, alright guys, well I hope that you are reading lots and enjoying what you're reading. I hope you're participating in some of the readathons with me. I know a couple of people that have commented on my other videos, and I will be hopefully responding to comments later today. I've just been reading a lot because, and I'm almost at, I think I'm at 17 books I've already read this month already. So yeah, I've been reading a lot, trying to get all these readathons done. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to always be kind to one another, and I'll see you next time. Bye!